Whether it's fetching complete text from abbreviated text, switching tabs on Chrome with simple swipes, or pinning an app so no one can ever leave that app without your password. There are quite a few things that are very less known to people who use their Android smartphone. Now, you still may know a few of these, but there might be some that you just don't know about. Let's get started. Alright, so first off, I know we all have multiple tabs that we shuffle through on Chrome. But if you just swipe on the URL bar at the top, you can easily go back and forth between multiple tabs. Also, in case you want to share the URL with someone, usually, you select all text and then you copy, which is just cumbersome. You can just hit the menu button and hit share. Now, a lot of times you have to give your phone to someone because, you want to show them something on your phone. But you don't want them to go away from that app and go into your gallery or through your phone logs. You can pin your app in that case. There could be multiple ways to do that on your phone depending upon your manufacturer, but let's say you've got a Samsung Galaxy phone, you just have to tap the Recents key and then the app icon that you want to pin. Tap Pin this app in the menu. Now, whoever is looking at the app cannot go anywhere else. The only way to unlock is to hold the Recents and the back key together, and then a password would be prompted to unlock the device. Next, if there is some text that you repeat often, like your address, your email, or bank account details, you really don't have to type that each time. You can create shortcuts. So every time you write my email or my address or my account, it just populates the details that you would have had to type otherwise. You're going to need an app called Text Expander and store these shortcuts once and for all. And that's it. It's really, really handy, and I suggest that if you do use some text pretty often, just create word shortcuts for them. Now, one of the features that is ignored so often is the ability to recall notifications or just call them back at another time. And it's actually quite easy and very accessible. Whenever you get a notification, just slide it a bit and then tap on that bell icon. You can select after how long would you want the notification to reappear as a reminder, and it would just do that. Next, you want to download this app called 1.1.1.1. In simple terms, it's just an app that's going to make your web browsing faster. Now, I'm not going to get technical about it, but it's a service that looks up website and responds quickly to load content from the internet faster. It's known to be 25% faster than your usual connection, and it is more secure too from a data privacy standpoint. You should experience a marginal but an instant boost in your browsing speeds. Now, I don't know what keyboard you guys use, but Android's got a couple of keyboards. The one that I really like is the standard Google keyboard, and I'll tell you why. This keyboard has an inherent feature called Clipboard that keeps storing whatever you copy. So you can copy multiple things from, a chat or an email or just from a web browser and then paste those items wherever you want by accessing them through the clipboard within the keyboard app. The other thing I want to talk about is to be able to remove persistent notifications. One of those notifications that just never go. You can keep swiping at them, they just wouldn't go. So if you want to remove them, it's so stupid simple. You just got a long press and then turn this off. That's it. You'll never see it again. So at night, I put my phone on complete silent because I don't want, chat notifications or unnecessary phone calls coming through and disturbing my sleep. But when I do that, I also tend to mute those people that are important and might still want to reach out to me for anything urgent, like my family and friends. And so what I use is D&D mode, and it's actually quite flexible. I turn it on before I go to sleep and I set my phone to loud. Within D&D, I've created exceptions. So only those people that I select can get through, and no one else or no app can get through otherwise. I think it's pretty cool. Now, a lot of you who've got your Android phones, you may have noticed that there might not be a file manager application on your phone. It depends on the manufacturer. Some put it in and some don't. But if you're running Android 9 Pie, you could just go into your settings and go into storage. And over there, you would see that you can access all your files right there. So it's actually inbuilt into Android 9 Pie. And the last one is probably the least important one. Chances are you already know, but if you're running Android 9 Pie, very high chances you've got a dark mode built right into the phone. So if you've got all your interface looking white and bright, and you prefer dark theme, especially in the night, you could go into settings and then either it's going to be inside your display settings or it's just going to be somewhere on the outside. You could go ahead and turn on the dark mode, or sometimes it's also called the night mode. Yeah, just enable that, and then all your applications, including your settings, would turn dark. So your phone dialer, your messages, even the native email client, they would all go dark, and it just looks so great. So that's it, guys. Those were some hacks for your Android smartphone that you may have known or may not have known. Hope this was really helpful. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.